This is power of 4 LeetCode challenge 342. Given an integer n, we have to return true if n is a power of 4. Otherwise, we have to return false. An integer n is a power of 4 if there exists an integer x such that 4 to the power of x is equal to n. An example is here. We can have 4 to the power of 2. This is 16, so we can return true. 4 to the power of 0 is 1. 4 to the power of 1 is 4. And 4 to the power of 2 is 16. So here, if n is 5, we have to return false. And then here, we can have 4 to the power of 0, and we can get 1. So if n is 1, we have to return true. According to the constraints, the value of n is anywhere between negative 2 to the power of 31 and positive 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. Here they are challenging us to solve this without any loops or recursion, but that's just a follow-up. So in my solution here, I'm going to use a while loop. And then perhaps in another video, I'm going to show you an alternative way of solving this challenge without using any loop. But for today, we have a loop. So the name of the function is power of 4 is taking an integer. So the name of the function is here, is power of 4. This is a Boolean function returning true or false. And here is the parameter that we need to evaluate. So my first condition is that if n is either 0 or a negative value, there is no value of x here that can satisfy this condition. So we can return false. Another thing, if you look at the constraints here, they give us the range using 2 to the power of something, but powers of 2 are 2 times slower than powers of 4. So if they say 2 to the power of 31, then the maximum value we can reach using a power of 4 will be 4 to the power of 15, because 2 to the power of 30 is the same as 4 to the power of 15. So we can't reach this value anyway exactly using a power of 4. So I'm having this I variable here that I'm starting at 0. I could call it x like I did in my previous videos, but basically I here corresponds to x in the instructions. So I'm going to check here from 0 all the way to 15 to match the constraints here. And at every iteration, I'm going to raise 4 to the power of I and verify if it's equal to n. So here I'm testing for this condition. If it's true, I'm going to stop everything and return true here, so the function will terminate. Otherwise, if it's false, I'm going to increment I by 1 and keep checking. So 4 to the power of 1, then 4 to the power of 2, and so on, all the way until 15. If this loop terminated and we never returned anything, it means that we have to return false, because whatever n had as the value, that was not a power of 4, so we have to return false. So that's it for this solution. Let me run this code. We've passed the sample test case. Now when we submit it, we've passed all the various test cases in 0 milliseconds, making it a very fast solution. If we click on details, we see that we had over 1,000 test cases. If you like this video, you like my tutorials and my solutions, and you want to practice more coding interview questions, please subscribe to my channel and I'll catch you next time.